Archon Veltarsa slammed his seal onto the holographic decree. The chamber's lights flared green. Earth's banishment passed in one vote. Mara Cade gripped her datapad. She met the Archon's unblinking stare. Then she turned on her heel and strode from the vaulted hall. Counselors parted like scattering mist. Her comm buzzed. Director Ivan Sato's voice cut through. Envoy. Feeds confirm it. Full exclusion. Redirect all embassy funds. Mara said. Convert to a mobile fleet hub. Priority 1. Sato paused. Fabricators hummed in the background. On it. Scrap haulers inbound. Mara reached the embassy docks. Human techs swarmed the pads, loading crates onto shuttles. No panic, just checklists ticking off. Council security swept in. Armored Krath guards yanked human comm relays from the walls. Sparks flew. By order of the Archon, their captain barked. All human tech impounded. Mara stepped forward. Log the serials. We'll file claims later. The captain sneered, mandibles clicking. You have no claims. Leave or be dragged. She ignored him, chapped her wrist relay. Sato, launch the courier mesh. Deep space hummed to life. Tiny drones, cobbled from relay scraps, shot from hidden bays. They formed a lattice, bouncing signals around the council's blockade sats. Off-grid. Unjammable. The captain's scanner beeped. What is this? Interference. Your problem now, Mara said. She boarded her shuttle. Engines roared. Hours later, the human arc ship Resolute broke orbit. Mara stood on the bridge. Stars wheeled past viewports. Sato hunched over a console, wiring a fusion tap. From salvaged parts. Mesh is holding, he reported. Trade pings routing through it already. Shara Ven's envoy just queried us. Mara nodded. Good. Keep it quiet. Alarms blared. A council cutter docked hard. Airlock cycled. Liaison Corps. Seven strode in, robes swirling. His audit drone hovered at his shoulder, scanning every bulkhead. Envoy Cade, Core, Crow. Seven intoned. His voice modulator clicked through human standard basic. Total evacuation deadline, 48 hours. Surrender all assets. Comply, or face enforcement. Mara faced him, arms crossed. We're complying, leaving as ordered. Core. Seven's optics narrowed. Your drones violate exclusion protocols. Dismantle them. Sato glanced up, didn't stop welding. Those are private couriers, Mara said, not council tech. Check the charter. The drone word projecting legalese. Core. The Seven scanned it, his frame stiffened. Loophole. But the Archon Veltarsa engineered this ban. Mara cut in. To consolidate power. We're just following the rules, he wrote. Core. Seven floated closer. Humans break under sanctions.
You should be begging.
Mara smiled thinly. Watch. Sato straightened. Slapped a panel. The Resolute's new hub lit up. Modular docks extending like spider legs. Ballers clamped on, unloading prefab fabs. Power surged from jury-rigged reactors. Core. Seven's drone pinged data streams.
This infrastructure.
Built from embassy scraps? Logistics. Nara said. We turned constraints into capacity. A new ping hit the bridge. Envoy Shishara Ven's face appeared on screen. Her frilled crest quivered. Human envoy. Our trade nexus. Pirates severed it. Your mesh rerouted our freighters. Saved 3 convoys. Mara leaned in. Glad to help, Envoy Ven. Need infrastructure support? Shara hesitated. Your terms? Fair access. Mutual defense pacts. No council strings. Core. Seven watched the exchange. His modulator glitched. Impossible. Banned species can't, can, and will, Mara said, unless the Archon wants a trade crisis on his ledger. The liaison backed toward the airlock. I document facts only. This competence exceeds projections. Sato chuckled under his breath. Welded another seam. Shara's voice sharpened. Archon Veltarsa observes this channel. He demands explanation. Mara straightened. Tell him exclusion cuts both ways. We solve problems you can't. Ignore us. And watch your alliances fray. Veltarsa's image pushed Shara aside. His claws flexed. Insolent exile. Your grit amuses. But power flows from the council. Then audit our hub. Mara said. See what humans build when cornered. Core 7 boarded his cutter, but his drone lingered, streaming data. Sato wiped sweat, mesh holding at 112%. Incoming contracts from 3 sectors. Mara watched the cutter peel away. Stars filled the void. Build off-grid, she ordered. Full speed. The Resolute accelerated. A shadow fleet assembled in its wake. Hubs linking, fabs spinning. The galaxy's edge sharpened. Vel Tarsa would blink first. Or fracture. Archon Vel Tarsa paced his spire. Holoscreens flickered with reports. Human mesh bypassed his sats. Trade flowed unchecked. Core 7's audit beamed in. Humans exceed isolation thresholds. Competence, logarithmic. Vel Tarsa snarled. Contain them. But Shara Ven's fleet docked at the human hub, her crest high. Their engineering saved us. Rethink the ban, Archon. He crushed a datapad. Too late. Momentum shifted. Maracade's voice echoed in intercepted pings. Next crisis. Call us. Humans didn't rage. They engineered respect. Shirar Ven's claws clicked against the docking ramp. Envoy Cade, your repairs held. My fleet runs at peak. Maracade gripped the railing. She scanned the alien's high crest. No hostility. Progress. Glad to hear it. Walk with me. Mara led her past humming fab units. Human techs welded struts nearby. Sparks flew. Shirar's vents hissed. Archon Tarsa rages. He orders blockades on your fringe routes. Mara nodded. Expected that.
Fringe traders first. They skirt your sats anyway.
She tapped her wrist comm. A grizzled barracks captain flickered into hollow. Tusks gleamed. Human. Council bans your creds. No deal. Pay in repairs, Mara said. Your hauler's core leaks plasma. We fix it. Full overhaul. You haul our fab parts to the Rin squats. Barracks' eyes narrowed. Repairs worth 2 runs? 3. And priority docking here anytime. Mara zoomed schematics. Cracks highlighted in red. Captain grunted. Done. Transmit codes. Hollow winked out. Mara turned to Shashara. See? Exclusion breeds barter. Dipped. Shara's crest dipped. Clever, but Tarsa floods the relays with audit drones. Mara's comm buzzed. Ivan Sato's face appeared, sweat-streaked, in low grav. Mara, habitat ring spinning up. Asteroid shell at 87% integrity. Status on concealment? Mara asked. Behind Ivan. Shadows moved. Decommissioned rings, salvaged from a gutted station, rotated in a carved-out rock void. Fabs spat drone frames. Welders sparked blue. Field scatters scans. Magnetic foam masks heat. Shipyard yields first corvette tomorrow. Ivan wiped his brow. A tool clanged. Double output, Mara ordered. Shiraz people need escorts. Offer them. Shara stiffened. My fleet? Use human hulls? Test them. Your blockades push us creative. Mara cut the link. Alarms blared. Docking alert. Shara's frigate shuddered as cargo cranes locked.
Shipments inbound.
A tech called.
Council interceptors vectoring.
Mara pulled up tax display. Boz Hasher Ven's markers glowed red. Blockade formation.
You enforce the ban, Mara said.
Shara flexed mandibles. Orders. Shh. Your fabs violate isolation. Mara traced new paths. Disaster relief corridors. Open to all. Gamma flare hit the Krell hives yesterday. Shara, checked your pad. Relief lanes? Sneaky. Reroute, now. Mara punched commands. Cranes swung. Containers shifted to relief-marked pods. Interceptors peeled off. Corridors sacred. No interference. Pods launched. Clean vectors. Shara watched the feed. Trade flows. Again. Hub bays thrummed. More traders docked. Barracks, squat Krell, even rogue Dravy. Mara moved among them. Handshakes sealed deals. Repairs for hauls. Parts for patrols. Core 7's cutter sliced through the swarm. The auditor's drone pod latched hard. Airlock cycled. Mara met him at the hatch. The alien's optic cluster's word. Compliance audit. Council mandate. Welcome, Mara said. Full access. Core 7's appendages extended probes. He scanned bays. Output logs scrolled. Isolation protocol. 0 expansion. Techs bustled past. Fresh corvettes slid from the hidden yard via encrypted tethers. Yven's voice crackled over open comm. Batch 3 ready. Yield up 40%. Car. 7 froze. Output exceeds baseline. By logarithms. Mara shrugged. We meet rules. Build within them. Probes dipped into a fab unit. It spat a perfect shield emitter. Core. 7 logged it. Humans. Optimize constraints. Shiravan hovered nearby. Her crest rose. Auditor. Witness their fix on my drive core. Saved 3 convoys. Core. 7's cluster spun. Data confirms. Competence verified. He retracted probes. Cutter undocked. Drone streamed final packet. Hub compliant. Production escalated. Recommend review. Mara exhaled. Stars wheeled beyond the viewports. Hubs linked in a ghost net now. Favors changed sectors. Her comm lit. Fringe captain. Payload delivered. Krell, pay triple for your drones. Another ping. Ivan. Shipyard at capacity. Asteroid shield 20 hulls.
Sharar approached. Tarsa queries my report.
I told truth. Your works endure. Mara smiled. Tell him more. Next crisis hits your core worlds. We'll solve it. For favors. Shiraz vents softened. Perhaps. Archon Bell Tarsa's intercept pinged private. Mara ignored it. Let him stew. Hub traffic swelled. Traders queued. Relief corridors hummed with human-marked pods. The galaxy's edge bent toward them. Core. Beamed console-wide. Humans invent compliance. Alliances strain without them. Vel Tarsa would counter. Mara knew it. But the mesh grew. Favors hardened to steel. Ivan's latest. Shadow fleet assembles. Ready for diplomacy. Or defense. Mara gripped the console. Build faster. The band cracked. They forged the fracture wider. Red klaxons wailed through the hub's core. Mara Kade bolted upright from her console. Holoscreens erupted in chaos. Stranded freighters, spinning hulks, a star lane corridor gone black. Corward lane collapsed! Ivan Sato's voice crackled over comms. Thousands adrift. Panic spiking markets. Mara punched the fleet channel. All tugs launch. Prioritize live crews. No council approval needed? We're exiled, remember? Her bridge crew nodded. Drones swarmed from bays towing the first alien barges. Shara Ven's sector flagship loomed largest. Engines dead. Vents leaking plasma. Shara's face flickered on split screen. Her crest flattened in alarm. Human envoy. My convoys. 800 souls. Council forbids your aid. Mara leaned in. Forbids. Your people die without it. Tugs inbound. One condition. Direct line to you. No council filters. Negotiate now. Or drift. Shara's vents hissed. She glanced off screen, then nodded. Tether us. Link secure. Tug clamps. Locked. The hub shuddered as mass dragged in. Mara watched feeds. Ivan's team's jury-rigged grapples from scrap girders, hauling wrecks into safe orbits. Bell Tarsa's intercept pinged. Ignored. Let the Archon watch from his spire. Even patched through from the shipyard. Beacons prepped. Modular jumps. Scrap cores. Our shield tech. Launch in 10. Mara gripped her chair. Make it 5. Shara's watching. Hull rattling thumps echoed. Ivan's drones rocketed out, seeding the void. Beacons ignited. Blue flares stitching the lane's fracture. Ships tested jumps. One by one, they vanished into warp, re-emerging intact. Shara's bridge feed showed cheers. Her crest rose sharp. Corridor live. My trade net saved. How? Human engineering, Mara said. We build under bans. Your economy breathes because of it. Core, 7's audit drone buzzed in, clusters whirring. Verify compliance. Lane metrics exceed pre-collapse. Human beacons. Proprietary. Open source for allies, Mara replied. Log it. Shara undocked, but her shuttle lingered. Council demands report. Tarsa claims your aid violates exile. Mara smiled. Sign a relief pact. Off council. Your sector first. Drones, beacons, tugs. We fix your crises. You vouch for us. Shirar's vents cycled slow, risky. Status ties to rules. Your trade dies without us. Mara slid the holo contract across. Sign. Force their hand. Pact terms glowed. Human hubs supply relief. Shara's sector grants docking rights. No questions. First off council deal. Shara's manipulator hesitated, then stamped it. Done. Sector saved. Truth to Tarsa. Humans deliver. Core. 7 logged the exchange. Pact notarized. Precedent noted. Hub bays filled. Alien captains queued for beacons, paying in ore and fuel. Ivan's voice cut in. Lane stable. Production ramps. Shadow fleet at 80%. Mara exhaled. Favors stacked like hull plates. Shirara's shuttle pulled away. More lanes falter. Core worlds next. We'll be ready, Mara said. Private channel flared. Vel Tarsa. Kadi, this pact undermines order. Attract. Mara keyed open. Too late, Archon. Shara signed. Auditors witness. Your ban. It's our leverage. Tarsa's optics narrowed. You force my hand. Good. Mara cut the line. Hub traffic surged. Relief pods streaked out. Human marked. Core. 7's final log beamed. Exiles restore critical infrastructure. Council review urgent. Ivan pinged schematics. Upgraded beacons. War ready. Diplomacy or defense. Mara studied the mesh. Sectors chained now. Tarsa's counter brewed. Another alarm spiked. Core lane flickered. Fringe reports of sabotage. She slammed the alert. Ivan. Double output. Shirara. Rally your packed worlds. The galaxy's panic turned to them. Bands cracked wider. Mara built the fracture into a gate. Core. 7's audit drone latched onto the hub's outer lock. Mara watched the feed from her command nook, fingers dancing over console keys. Red lights pulsed. Compliance seizure. Beacon codes under security review. Archon Vel Tarsa's directive. Denied. Mara keyed back. Codes integral to relief ops. Council precedent. Overridden. Core. 7's voice crackled, flat as alloy. Exiles forfeit proprietary claims post-banishment. Hand over keys or face disconnection. Ivan's schematic pinged beside her. Trap set. Decoys live in auxiliary vaults. They'll grab junk data laced with our tracer. Mara nodded, eyes on the drone's claw prying the panel. Let them steal the wrong piece. Vel Tarsa wanted disruption. She'd feed him a ghost. Proceed, Core. 7. But log this. Seizure mid-relief cycle. Shirara's packed world starve if lanes fail. The drone yanked the vault seal. False keys ejected. Scrambled code bundles mimicking beacon off. It snatched them. Thrusters firing back to Council Station. Mara triggered the trace. Ping. Relay bounce. Black Ops cell signature bloomed on her grid. Tarsa's shadow fleet marker.
Got you,
She muttered.
Ivan patched in.
Tracer embedded. It'll burrow through their firewalls in 6 hours. Hub bays hummed below. Alien freighters docked, unloading ore for beacon repairs. Shara's captains waved manipulators in thanks. Mara patched Core. 7 direct. Auditor, your drone pulled tainted data. Review suggests Council Black Ops involvement. Public hearing? Core? 7's optic feed flickered hesitation. Irrelevant. Standard protocol. Not when it risks core lanes. Mara forwarded pre-leave trace. Your logs show the grab. Schedule the hearing. Force transparency. Silence stretched. Then, hearing set. Public docket. Cycles end. All parties summoned. Vel Tarsa's agents included. Mara cut the line, pulse steady. Favors stacked higher. She routed relief pods to faltering sectors. Ivan's upgrades purring at full yield. Shadowfleet reports trickled. Tarsa's cutout scrambling as tracer hit. A stealth pod docked unannounced. Shara Van slipped through the airlock, carapace clicking unease. Kate, risked my berth for this. She extruded a data sliver. Vote ledger. Banishment passed on forged crisis data. My world's grain shortfall inflated triple. Tarsa's forge. Mara slotted it. Hollow bloomed. Tampered tallies. Archon's proxy stamps. Proof. This cracks the ban wide. Shara's vents hissed relief. Use it at hearing. My pact holds. Your hubs saved us. But Tarsa moves fast. Agents inbound. Alarms spiked anew. Core lane feeds glitched. Sabotage signatures matching the drone's claw marks. Even barked over comm. They're hitting primaries. Rerouting power. Mara gripped the console. Core. 7. Hearing now. Broadcast the trace. She keyed open channels. Packed worlds lit up, demanding audit. Core. 7 subtle braked hard into hub viewports. Compliance hearing commences. Parties report. Drones swarmed. Cams live galaxy-wide. Tarsa's hologram snapped in, optics blazing. Auditor, abort this farce. Human codes threaten stability. Evidence first. Core. 7 projected the trace. Black Ops cell exposed. Agent's ident codes scrolling. Tarsa's proxy flinched on feed. Mara leaned in.
Your security review stole decoys, Archon. Real keys secured lanes for Shar's pact.
Theft traced to your cell. And this. She beamed the ledger. Banishment built on lies. Gasps rippled through alien feeds. Shara stamped approval. Forgeries confirmed. My sector resigned support. Tarsa's manipulator slashed air. Fabrications. Core. 7. Impound the hub. Negative. Core 7's log. Sealed the record. Seizure illegal. Human competence verified. Exile stabilized 90% of reviewed lanes. Council review escalates. Agent shuttle docked under duress. Crew spilling out in cuffs. One snarled at Mara. Tarsa's orders. Cripple your beacons. She smirked. You took fakes. Ours run cleaner than yours. Ivan's voice cut private. Tracer hit pay dirt. Tarsa's full Shadow Fleet schematics downloading. War-grade jammers. Mara's grid exploded with data. Packed worlds queued deeper. Ore mountains piling. Core 7 notarized. Precedent. Exiles. Indispensable. Tarsa's hollow flickered rage. This defiance ends. Link severed. Shara pinged. Core worlds call. Your relief. Hub forges roared hotter. Mara plotted the next chain. But Shadow Fleet ghosts multiplied on scans. Dozens closing. Tarsa's real strike brewed. Beacons or not. She slammed overrides. Ivan, arm the spares. Diplomacy holds till it doesn't. Mara slammed the override seals. Jump beacons hummed to life across the exile hub, the grids pulsing green against the closing Shadow Fleet signatures. Ivan, talk to me. Her voice cut through the private link. Spare array locked and loaded, he replied, calm as alloy. Stress trials green, launching live feeds to open channels. Specs uploaded. Full blueprints, no black boxes. She nodded to the empty bridge. Dozens of alien feeds flickered alive on her main holo. Packed worlds, core traders, even fringe haulers. No more secrets. Galactic engineers, she broadcast. Voice steady. Earth's jump beacon standard. Open source. Download. Test. Build. Safer lanes for all. Invite your teams to our hub. Witness the trials. Pings erupted. Sharava Ven's icon blinked first. Human Mara, you bear your tech. Council proprietary locks standard. Proprietary fails under fire, Mara said. Watch. Ivan's trial drone detached from the hub. It dove into a simulated nebula rift. Hostile plasma flares. Grav shears calibrated to shred council certs. Mara's scopes tracked. Drone beacon locked jumps at triple density. Warp bubbles holding firm where alien baselines warped and fizzled. Outperformance confirmed. Ivan murmured. 87% efficiency gain. No cascade failures. Alien feeds gasped. Literal hisses from reptilian reps. Chimes from crystal envoys. Aktari engineer pinged. Impossible. Our sims predict overload. Run your own. Mara invited. Dock here. Free test beds. Drones multiplied. Packed crews arrived first, their probes sinking to human specs. Shara's hauler tested next, her trade lane starving from Tarsa's sabotage ghosts. Jump successful, Shishara reported, mandibles clicking approval. My network stabilizes. Humans efficient. Mara's grid lit with copycats. Fringe worlds forked the code overnight. Ore freighters rerouted piling payloads at the hub. But red blips swelled. Vel Tarsa's Shadow Fleet, jammers priming. Her console chimed. Archon Vel Tarsa's holo snarled into view, manipulators coiling. Reckless exile. Council edict. Boycott this standard. Member worlds. Enforce isolation. Human tech unproven, unsafe. Worlds wavered. Shiraz sector held firm, but core allies blinked yellow. Pressured. Mara leaned forward. Archon. Boycotts break chains. We offer warranties. Repairs on any beacon built to our specs. Free, hub delivered. Test failures? Our engineers fix it. Your fleet's first. Tarsa's optic flared. Bribery. Core. 7. Audit this farce. Impound their hub. Core. Seven's neutral drone feed interjected. Auditing live. Human trials exceed baseline by 34% under stress. Shadow interference logged. Non-human origin. Mara's private scan spiked. Ibn's tracer unpacked Tarsa's jammer schematics. War grade. Tuned to cripple exile lanes. She forwarded to core. Seven's log. Evidence attached, auditor. Deft attempts failed. Our beacons run clean. Packed docks overflowed. Ivan's crews welded reinforcements from scrap. Human grit turning embargo halls into fortress arrays. A Shirata tech docked, mandibles wide. Your drone saved my convoy. Council tech sheared mid-jump. Yours, held. Team effort, Mara said. Your nav data refined it. More arrivals. Engineers swarmed test bays. Hybrid beacons forging under Ivan's quiet oversight. He patched a Qatari rig live. Resonance tuned. Jump, now. It streaked flawless. Gasps rippled. Safer, the Qatari buzzed. Copies propagate. Tarsa's pressure mounted. Edicts flew. Boycott enforcers inbound. Mara countered with warranty fleets. Shuttles dispatched. Repairs mid-void. One core world blinked green. Then two. Core. Seven's audit drone hovered at the hub airlock. Full review complete. Its log beamed galaxy-wide. Addendum. Human exile standard safer than council baseline. Stress resilience. Superior. Cascade risk. Minimal. Recommendation. Provisional adoption. Feeds exploded. Shirar stamped. My sector mandates hybrid beacons. Human warranty accepted. Tarsa's hollow fractured static. This upends order. Fleet command. Mara cut the link. Her scopes screamed. Shadow fleet decloaking. Dozen strong. Jammers live. Ivan's voice sharpened. Incoming barrage. Spares armed, but they'll test the standard for real. Hub, forges roared. Mara gripped controls. All hands, battle stations. Diplomacy bends, never breaks. Packed allies locked formations. Beacons blazed, lanes solid. Tarsa's strike wave hit first beacon and warped clean through. Jammers nullified. Alien pilots whooped across channels. Human grit holds! But the fleet pressed. Capital jammer priming a kill shot on the hub core. Mara plotted intercepts. One beacon down, herself to fix it mid-fire. Mara yanked the harness tight and punched the eject. Her shuttle rocketed from the hub's bay, thrusters flaring against the void. Alarms blared. Tarsa's capital jammer locked on, its beam charging purple death. Beacons rerouting. Ivan's voice crackled over comms. You've got 30 seconds to patch that downed node. Drones inbound. She gripped the controls, eyes on the flickering hologrid. The first beacon sparked, its hybrid core fried by a glancing plasma hit. Qatari pilots vectored in, their fighters weaving human standard lanes. Human grit holds, one whooped, voice buzzing triumph. Mara's shuttle skimmed the debris field. She fired grapples, clank, locked onto the beacon's hull. Sato, walk me through it. Cut power to aux relays. Weld the bypass now. Lasers stitched space around her. She slammed the torch alive, sparks blooming in vacuum. Sweat beaded her brow inside the suit. The jammer's whine peaked. Her scope screamed. Intercept plotted. Packed allies swarmed it. Beacons warped the beam into null space. Missiles bloomed harmless. Node live, she barked. The beacon pulsed green. Tarsa's fleet recoiled, cloaks flickering as they jumped blind into safe lanes. Human lanes. Hub forges quieted. Mara docked hard. Airlock cycling. Ivan met her at the hatch, toolkit slung. Clean fix. They'll audit this. Her console lit up. Archon Veltars's face filled the main feed, mandibles clicking fury. Human sabotage confirmed. Relief hub harbors terrorists. Grand Forum access revoked. All delegations. Quarantine protocols now. Mara's jaw set. Lockout codes flashed red across every channel. Tarsa's evidence, grainy vids of human drones seeding the attack, streamed galaxy-wide. Manufactured, she muttered. Ivan nodded, already splicing logs. No time for rage. Mara keyed the all-ship. Summit convenes here. Relief hub. Every delegation gets full feeds. Verified. We're the lifeline now. Shuttles inbound pinged. Shara Venz crested first, her frigate docking amid the chaos. The alien envoy slithered through the airlock, scales twitching distrust.
You call this neutral ground? After that.
Display. Mara met her gaze. Safer than Tarsa's forum. Sit. Watch. The summit chamber hummed, holotables crammed with off-world reps. Katari buzzed approval. Swing world envoys leaned in. Mara streamed it all. Raw sensor logs, beacon schematics, Ivan's stress tests, no edits. Timestamps locked by core. Seven's audit protocols. See the jammers, Mara said. Tarsa's signature freaks. Our beacons nullified them. Saved your pilots. Gasps rippled. A Verdani rep recoiled. Council fleet fired first? Shara's eyes narrowed, frills flaring. She pulled a data crystal, slotted it core-wide.
Forged data. I traced it to Tarsa's Black Ops vault.
Packet origins match. Feeds exploded. Swing worlds stamped green. Dozens. Cross-examine the Archon, a Thulgar bellowed. Tarsa's counterfeed fractured. Lies.
Shara betrays her rank. Mara cut him. Hubcams caught your cell.
Boarding now. Core. Seven's drone word in, clamps deploying. The auditor's monotone boomed. Compliance scan. Black Ops signatures match attack vectors. Detaining per emergency clause 47B. Armored figures dragged struggling infiltrators from the hub's lower decks. Vel Tarsa's agents, cloaks torn, tools spilling. Ivan stood over them, scanner humming. Sabotage kits primed for our forges. Logs don't lie.
Core.
Seven pivoted to Mara. Forum reopening. Human exile protocols under review. Designated provisional neutral site. Shara stamped her seal. Voice steady. My sector stands with the warranty fleets. Tarsa faces examination. Cheers erupted across channels. Mara exhaled, gripping the table edge. Tarsa's face returned, fractured and pale. This delays nothing. Fleet command. Stands down. Core. Seven intoned. Or faces sanction. Mara's scopes pinged. More shuttles inbound. Allies locked in, but Tarsa's eyes burned promise. One forged packet, and the real war ignited. Pub beacons throbbed steady. She plotted the next lane. Diplomacy held, for now. Mara slammed the treaty draft onto the hub's central holotable. Beacons pulsed green across the display, human-maintained lanes threading the galaxy like veins. Council delegates, she said, voice cutting through the chatter. Earth offers reinstatement. Sign here, anti-prejudice clauses enforced by independent audits. Corridor oversight shared with our warranty fleets. No more exiles. No more sabotage. Frills quivered on Shara Ven's neck. The envoy leaned forward, claws tapping. Bold terms, human. Your beacons hold our trade spines. But Vel Tarsa, detained. Core, seven intoned. The auditor's drone hovered, scanner sweeping the chamber. Black Ops confirmed. Forum proceeds. Archon Vel Tarsa's face flickered on override feed, unbound from custody feeds. His scales gleamed oily under lights. Absurd. Humans dictate to the council. Rejected. Scatter their scrap fleets. Mara met his gaze. Delegations murmured, Thulgars rumbling, avian envoys fluttering wings. Ivan Sato stood at her elbow, quiet, patching a flickering lane readout with a jury-rigged probe. Archon, Mara said. Your rejection triggers Clause 19C. Human crews withdraw from all beacons. Key lanes go dark in 12 hours. Gasps rippled. A Thulgar delegate slammed his podium. Dark lanes? My freighters carry famine relief. Shara's frills flattened. My sector's artery collapses. Billions starve. Vel Tarsa snarled. Bluff. Your exiles have no ships. No fuel. Ivan spoke then, voice low. Beacons run on our protocols. Pull crews, they lock out. Galactic overrides fail. Tested in sims. Core. Seven's clamps clicked. Auditor verifies. Human encryption unbreakable without keys. Collapse probability. 87% in core lanes. Vel Tarsa's image fractured as feeds cut. Delegations surged. Avian voices shrilled votes. Thulgar fists pounded assent. Ratify. Shara stamped her seal first. For the lanes. Mara watched seals cascade, dozens green-lighting. Vel Tarsa's allies fractured, one by one. The holotable chimed. Treaty ratified. 98% quorum. She exhaled, fingers steady on the signing pad. Earth accepts. Effective immediately. Ivan nodded once, stowing his probe. Embassy shuttle prepped. Docking protocols uploaded. Core 7 pivoted. Council ring clears Bay Alpha 1. Human presence legalized. Shashara approached. Claws extended. You saved my trade net, Cade. Distrust. Bades. Mara clasped the claw fist. Partnership. Not conquest. Shuttles hummed inbound. Human embassy craft. Scrap forged. Beacon lit. Thrust toward the ring. Mara strode to the viewport. Stars wheeled. Lanes throbbed steady under human watch. But a ping hit her console. Private channel. Vel Tarsa. Enjoy your ink, Envoy. My fleet's mass beyond scan range. One beacon flickers. And war finds you. She killed the feed. Ivan glanced over. Sabotage traces lingering? Always. Mara keyed fleet comms. All crews. Double protocols. Eyes open. The embassy docked with a solid thunk. Ramps lowered. Human engineers spilled out. Tools ready. Aliens stared from ring corridors. Frills flared. Wings tucked. Shara waved them through. Your forges integrate now. Council bays open. Mara led the column. Core 7 trailed, logging every step. Compliance exemplary. Human resilience. Noted. The Thulgar foreman lumbered up, handing a lane manifest. Fix our outliers? Your crews outpace ours. Ivan took it. Scanner whirring. Done by shift end. Vel Tarsa's shadow lingered in Mara's scopes. Fleet signatures ghosting fringes. She plotted overrides, rerouting patrols. Treaty held the ring, but the Archon plotted deeper. Delegates filed into the new embassy hall. Mara stood at the podium. First joint session. Prejudice audits start tomorrow. Lanes stay lit. Cheers mixed with wary hums. Shara raised a glass. Alien brew, tart on Mara's tongue. To contracts that bind. Ivan murmured at her side. Sensors ping. Outlier beacon. Tarsa probe? She nodded. Dispatch drone. Neutralize quiet. Core 7's drone buzzed confirmation. Auditor approves preemptive. The hall filled. Aliens mingled with humans. Claws clasping hands. Wings brushing shoulders. Mara scanned faces. Respect. Edged out shock. They'd expected rage. Got results. But her pad vibrated. Encrypted burst from Earth. Reinforcements en route. Forge bays hot. Vel Tarsa's war loomed. Mara smiled at the crowd. Diplomacy bought time. Grit built the rest. Hours blurred into shifts. Ivan's teams welded embassy expansions, lanes humming flawless. Shara's aides ferried data. Prejudice logs from swing worlds, stamped clean. Mara reviewed in her new office, ring spires gleaming outside. A knock. Core 7 entered. Drone stilled. Vel Tarsa petitions release. Claims frame. She leaned back. Deny. Evidence chains him. Auditor concurs. Core 7 paused. Your threat. Masterful. Council. Underestimated. Humans. Solve problems. Mara slotted a fresh crystal. Next. Full fleet integration. Alarms blared soft. Fringe lane flicker. Ivan burst in. Tarsa's cutout drone. Neutralized but pattern emerging. Mara stood. Rally delegations.
Show them the feeds. Shara joined via holo.
My scouts confirm Shadow Fleet. 40% council strength. Thulgar bellowed through comms. Archon overreaches. Votes flashed. Sanctions on Tarsa locked. His fleet stood down. Beacon steady. Mara signed the override. Embassy bays filled with allied ships. Earth returned, not as beggars but brokers. Vel Tarsa's face ghosted one last ping. You win the ink, not the stars. She archived it.